Whatever. So, yeah, I've got some articles here pulled from the internet, mostly from the New York Post, some from Daily Mail and Daily Wire. So I think I'm just going to jump into them just so we can get an overall, very broad and comprehensive view of this sham of a trial, this show trial, as it were. Yeah, what a joke. What a title complete joke. You know, Trump, he being convicted of 34 felonies. Yeah. Even though only 3 jurors agreed that he was guilty on one of these 34 counts because, you know, the other 9 said they agreed, well, then he's going to be found guilty of those. So you don't need a unanimous jury verdict to be found guilty on criminal charges. This way, I don't get this. Wait a second. Wait. So every trial I've ever seen, there are counts that are not charged, and there's counts that are, based upon whether or not the jury can come to some kind of unanimous verdict on those trials. They don't have to agree on everything, right? Like, on the charge of this, we find not guilty. On this charge, we find guilty. But for some reason, the judge in this case said, well, you know what? You don't have to all agree on any one charge. You just have to agree on one charge, and then the other 33 automatically will be charged along with that one you could agree upon. What? That's literally the case here. Well, what's the judge's exact words? Well, you know, some of you can find, 4 of you can find him guilty on these 3 charges, and 4 of you can find him guilty on another 3 charges, and 4 of you can find him guilty on another 3 charges still, and we'll charge him with all 9 of those, even though none of you could come to a unanimous verdict on any one charge. That sounds like a rigged trial. That sounds like all you're trying to do is create a scenario where he's found guilty on every single charge, no matter whether or not the jury unanimously agree. Isn't that unconstitutional? What the hell's going on here? Where's the due process, really? Is that how it works? I mean, this is going to get thrown out on appeal, right? The left must know this, right? So why do it? So that they could call him a convicted felon up until, and even after, certainly up until the election. And hopefully get him under house arrest. Get him locked away. Get him under control so he can't campaign. And put off any appeal for as long as humanly possible. And that way he can't campaign, and the odds of him winning are far less likely. That's all this is about. They know that it'll get overturned on appeal. They don't care. Right? They don't care. Because they just want to be able to call him a convicted felon and control him up until the election. That's all this is about. All right? That's all it's about. Yep. It's dirty tactics, but it's okay because he's an evil Nazi. We're not the bad ones. You know, this justify the means, right? We can employ the same tactics that we accuse him of employing, even though he doesn't, hasn't, never has, never will. There's no evidence for that. But we can use the same tactics that we decry as evil because we're stopping an evil tyrant. You see, the ends justify the means. You see how that works? You can justify virtually anything with that logic, or lack thereof, I should say. Yeah, great. Yeah, that's just great.